Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful Sunday morning in New York, and I have opted to forego my run this morning. I know that's like against everything that I was saying, but I'm going to take Dexter for a walk instead. He and I had a tumultuous night last night. Dex decided to sleep on the bed, and he decided to shimmy himself on up right between me and Eric, and slept half of the night with his head between our pillows until about 3:30 in the morning, when he decided, nope, he needed to sleep on my pillow, his head on my pillow. That was kind of the final straw for me, and I was kind of angry. So there might have been some 3:30 a.m. harsh words that were said. So we're gonna go on a little walk this morning and clear the air, become best friends again, that sort of thing. Eric is running a race in Central Park right now, and it is a beautiful day for it. It is a really nice day for a run, but that guy back there, he and I need some bonding time so that I can leave to New Orleans with a clear conscience, basically. So yeah, so that's this morning. So Bear, we're back from RW. Are we in a better place now? I'm not angry at you anymore. Are you angry at me? Yeah, I know. I made your mouth tickle. Are you good? Because I want us to be good. Are we good now? I'll stop making your mouth tickle. I'm sorry. Okay. Shake. I love you, even if I was angry with you in the middle of the night last night. We're all good now. I think we're gonna be fine. I love you. All right, so now that Dexter and I have made up, we can get back to our regularly scheduled vlog over here. This week was a very long week. For some reason, I was off a day all week. I kept thinking it was a day later than it was. So Thursday, I really thought it was Friday. That was disappointing. I think I was really honestly just anxious for the weekend to be here because we would be on break. We are off work until the 19th, so we got a lot of time. Next week we're going to New Orleans, which is going to be really fun. I am dying to get back there. The last time I was there was 2 years ago, January of 2015, which is a while, and Eric's never been. So I'm really excited to take him and share with him. So I have a feeling that will be pretty much, we'll be talking about trip highlights next week, if I had to guess. It might end up being even just a big overarching travel vlog. Excuse me. Let's see. It was a long week. I read a bunch of books this week. Started a bunch of books, I should say. Finished one. I read On Tyranny by... what's his name? Timothy Snyder. If you haven't had a chance to read it, you should check it out. It's a short, very thin, slim volume, and it's lessons that we as Americans should be learning from 20th century history. With today's political climate, I think it is important for everyone to stay aware of what's going on and be very knowledgeable, and look to history to show us what can happen in situations. Really great book. It's really cheap too, so you can pick up a copy on Amazon, I think for like $6. No reason not to. That's not even going out to lunch. Like you can probably do it. And then pass it along, share it with your friends. I passed it on to my friend Anne Marie. She was gonna give it to her fiance, and then I think it's gonna go to Megan. I don't know. It's gonna travel. Cool. Let's see, what else? I really wanted to play board games this week. I got a little taste of it on Monday when I got to play Civ with Kristoff. I know it's not a board game, but it has that feel because it's we're taking our turns, you know, we're seeing what's happening. It's a video game. I had scheduled time on Wednesday for Eric and I to start the next little bit of Pathfinder, the adventure card game. I've really been wanting to role play, so I've been leaning more towards role-playing style games. And I thought either that or Gloomhaven would have been really fun to play this week. And I keep wanting to do Pathfinder, so I had suggested doing the adventure card game with Eric. Wednesday, he was exhausted after he got home from work and having to coach track, so we ended up saying we would do it on Thursday. Thursday, I came home, had a terrible day, and so did not want to do anything, move, like you couldn't get me off the couch. I even watched like crappy bad TV. I didn't even want to think about role-playing. Not a great day. Friday, we had Settlers, so I got to play a board game, which was like so close. It like almost did that like hint. It almost was good, except for the fact that it's the worst game of Settlers I have played since I learned how to play Settlers. I only ended up with 3 points. I literally, everywhere I turned, I just kept getting blocked. I couldn't do anything and I got no rolls. It was the worst game. Eric became the ruler. Fine. At least it's a Castro. That's all I'm gonna say. So Saturday rolls around and we went down to the Brooklyn Strategist to pick up some Warhammer stuff for Eric, and I was like, ooh, maybe while we're there I'll pick up some dice and I'll look at some role-playing stuff. Now, Brooklyn Strategist has a beginner's D&D that they run, and so the April one was already full. It had already, I think it starts this coming weekend. It was April into May. I was like, oh, well, maybe they'll have another one in May that potentially I could sign up for. So I wanted to like find out some information, figure out, because I really want to do this, guys. I am so excited. I really don't know how I didn't do this as a kid, because it's like imagination and adventure, and I was reading books that were basically like big D&D adventures. I just don't know how I didn't get into D&D. Okay, anyway, we get down to the store. Eric is chatting with the guy behind the counter about Warhammer. They're going on and on. I'm browsing through some of the stuff they have, and I pick up a copy of Mystic Vale. Mystic Vale is a fantastic deck building game. Doesn't have anything to do with role-playing, doesn't have anything to do with D&D or nothing like that. It's really cool though. So I was looking at that, and this girl comes over to me and she goes, oh, do you need any help? Mystic Vale's a great game. Like, can I help you with anything? I was like, yeah, I know it's a great game. I've played it before. But maybe I'll add it to my birthday list. She goes, oh, when's your birthday? I go, oh, it's at the end of the month. She goes, when? I go, April 30th. She goes, that's my birthday. Like, seriously? That's so cool. So I was like, well, I'm Emma. It's nice to meet you. Turns out her name is Fiona. She works at Brooklyn Strategist. We have the exact same birthday. Very cool. And then we started talking about other games that we like, because she really likes deck building games, and I was like, you know, I played a lot of deck building games, but recently I've been wanting to learn how to play D&D. I'm, you know, on this role-playing kick. I started with my friend who has this podcast, and then I started watching Critical Role, and she kind of smiled. She's like, well, I run the beginner D&D games here. I'll be running one in May. You should sign up for it. I was like, that was on my list of things to figure out when I came down here. So I'm probably, the sign up isn't open yet. That being said, I will be signing up to play D&D, learn how to play D&D, 5th edition. It's a 4-week campaign, not super crazy long. It's just to learn how to do it, and like officially learn how to do it from a professional at a place that like no one's gonna be house rulesing anything. Like, it will be legitimate Dungeons and Dragons. I'm so excited. And then we get home from Brooklyn Strategist yesterday, and Emily and Will come over, and we get to play Gloomhaven. It was like all of the things that I was wishing for all week came to fruition on Saturday. I found out that I was gonna get to do D&D. I got to do role-playing in Gloomhaven. We had such a good time on the campaign. We may have broken one rule, but we had so much fun that it didn't even matter. We've developed our characters, and Emily and I were texting this morning, and she's like, oh my god, we're gonna do this again, and we're gonna roleplay even more because we know the rules now. I was like, Yes, and Eric and I can play. Our party can go on without them, and they can come in and out. Like, there's no need for them to be here for us to play. So if Eric and I wanted to play, but Emily and Will weren't available, we can continue the story, the campaign without them. And basically, they're just like tagging along. They'll get experience, but they obviously won't help us fight or anything. It's not quite like D&D that way. Yes. So that, and I've been watching Critical Role like crazy. I'm on episode 7 now. I might have a problem. I think that's what we've learned. We've learned that I might have a problem, but there are plenty of enablers who are going to continue this problem for me, which is good. We are traveling this week, so I don't quite know what is going to be happening. It's kind of exciting. I have a list of things I want to do while we're in New Orleans, and then we'll be back by the end of the week and hopefully have more time for more board games. We'll see. And maybe one day Eric will paint. Literally, he's procrastinated this painting of all of his Warhammer stuff. He started in February. We're now in April. And he thought he was going to get done by the end of March. I think he's painted 7, maybe 10 characters total. I think he needs like at least 25. And then he got all this terrain that has to be put together and painted now. It's going to take forever. Okay, I think that is it for the weekly vlog. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything at all, please put them in the comments below. Otherwise, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week with a full recap of whatever I get up to this week. All right, see you then. Bye.